Alright, this video is going to be an experiment. I have a strong suspicion that my car was left on some sort of base map, some sort of weird base map. And the reason I think that is because it doesn't have any rev hang at all. And I remember my old 9th gen. I know it definitely had rev hang. Check airbag system. Alright. Well, there's something. I'm probably gonna have to bring this to the freaking dealership, dude. So I have a plan. Right now I'm gonna go for a quick drive around the block and get the alternator going, get the battery juiced up so that I can actually take my Ktuner version 2, marry it to this car, and what that will do, if this works, what that will do is it'll override any sort of base map that is currently on the car and then flash it back to stock and unlock it, and that should put it back to the stock like Honda tune. I'll show you guys right now what I'm talking about, but there's no rev hang at all. And the thing, it's different for 9th gens. Like 10th gens, you just press enable or disable rev hang. With 9th gens, you have like percentages of how much rev hang you want. But anyway, I'm gonna drive around the block and I'll show you guys. I think what I might do is order a catback exhaust like as my first mod, just in the meantime, so I can just get a little more sound out of it, you know? Here, okay. You guys will be able to see this. The revs drop so quickly, I know it is not stock. It cannot be on the stock tune. I'll show you guys again. That's ridiculous. You might not be able to see, so I'm gonna raise this up here. 3 to 4. Yeah, they drop way too quickly to be stock. And that makes me nervous because Vivian is, we still haven't gone out driving. Vivian doesn't want to even step foot in this car until I rip the rear seats out. So I am going to do that today. I'm going to do a video like showing everything that's wrong with this car and going over it and how I'm going to handle it and all that. What I need to show you guys right now is like 1st to 2nd gear. Okay. Yeah, there's no way that's stock. Alright, let's go back and get the Ktuner. So Jonathan Wright from Torque Toolbox and Tactical Toolbox actually gave this to me when mine was stolen, so he's a freaking hero, dude. So here's a really interesting thing that you guys are gonna love to hear. Would you like to lock this ECU? Yes. This unit will now restart. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna open up Ktuner. This is already plugged in. Would you like to lock this Ktuner to the ECU? Yeah, I said that in the car. All right, so it just asked me if I wanted to set it up and log and load up like the factory tune. So I don't know exactly how it does that. I don't know if it, I mean, it definitely didn't just download anything from the car. So Ktuner themselves must have access to like the stock tunes for these cars. And keep in mind, I'm doing the 9th gen today. So what's really cool about Ktuner is that, and what I really don't like about Hondata, you have to buy a Hondata Flash Pro for the specific model. You can't just buy a Flash Pro and, you know, use it on your 10th gen, and then when the 11th gen SI comes out, just unlock it from your 10th and marry it to your 11th gen. Like you won't be able to do that. You'll have to buy a new Flash Pro. And yeah, you can get most of your money back if you know, sell it used, but that, like, what's the reasoning for that? I think it's just a money thing. I don't know. I think it's a money thing because if Ktuner has the ability to do it, it's all in the software. When the unit plugs in and it recognizes that, oh, it's locked to this VIN number, this is a 2013 Civic Si, then the software adjusts accordingly. You shouldn't have to buy a new piece of hardware for that because it's all in the software. It doesn't make any sense. It's just, it's a money thing. All right, so all that loading stuff went away. Okay, it's done loading that stock tune onto the flash or the Ktuner. So, oh, let's just go to factory. You sure you want to flash this tune? Yes. There. Authorization failed. Okay. Well, that's not good. ECU not ready. What does that mean? Okay. Let's shut you off. Factory. Yes, I want to flash this tune. Thank you. I don't know why it wouldn't work the first time. All right, so it's gonna flash the factory tune, and then we'll take it around the block and make sure that everything's back to normal. Yeah, so I was not very happy with Ktuner when they told me, you know, I sent them an email, the same thing I said to Honda. I said, hey, I just bought this car, here's the VIN number. Can you do a quick check for me and just tell me if this has ever been linked to one of your units before? Honda said, we have no record of that. Bam, okay, cool, thank you. So it's not a Honda. And I was like, should I try Ktuner? I mean, Ktuner is not really that popular with 9th gen, so I guess I'll give it a shot. And they told me that the reason that they wouldn't give me a yes or no as to whether this VIN number has been linked to one of their units was because of customer privacy. Whose privacy are you trying to protect? Is it just me, or does that seem absolutely ridiculous? I'm not asking for the person's name who may have purchased the Ktuner and had it linked to this unit. I just want to know, has this car ever been linked to, has this tangible item ever been linked to another one of your tangible items? What? I'm talking about two inanimate objects. What do you mean customer privacy? I'm not asking for anyone's name, address. I'm not asking for that. That's so strange. I was very disappointed. And I ended up saying, I think the last email I said was something like, hey, whose privacy are you even trying to protect in this instance? And they just didn't respond, so whatever. All right, we're finalizing. Flash successful. Okay to continue. Key vehicle off. Key vehicle back on. Okay. So am I good to start it up now? All right, I changed it back to wide view. Tell me which one you guys prefer. So this is actually an instance where I am looking forward to rev hang. Still seems like there's not a lot of rev hang. It doesn't feel like my old one, man. Maybe I should check the ECU and make sure that it's it's like a stock ECU. I don't know, guys. Feels like it just did. Doesn't feel that different. Actually, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let's see what my engine coolant. Okay, engine coolant's 186. That should be good to give it some juice. See if I can hit some VTEC right here. Yeah, so what I should do is get tires first. I should get new tires, and I can get those at Walmart for like 300 bucks, just like my old one last fall, and then I can bring it to a shop and have it aligned for, you know, pretty cheap. That feels good, man. Oh, yeah! I am so happy I have another 9th gen. Feels healthy. Let me, actually, no, I'm not done driving it around. I still can't tell if there's that much of a difference. So what I noticed when I first bought the car is that when you let off the throttle, it was really harsh and it would go like that. But if I let off the throttle in second gear now, I guess it does feel better. Or maybe it's just a placebo effect. I was concerned about the throttle padding and the rev hang, because this is gonna be Vivian's daily driver. Maybe I should just let Vivian drive the new Civic. You think I should do that? Comment down below. Let me know, do you think I should let Vivian drive the new Civic, or do you think I should have her drive this one? I mean, she definitely would prefer to drive the new one. Maybe I should just have her drive the new one. Downshift to 4th. This thing is so quiet, guys. Sounds just like my old one, man. Can't hear this thing at all, guys. Being respectful near people. I think I might order an exhaust first. Tell me what you guys think. Here's the problem, okay? I definitely want to do wheels and tires. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I posted an Instagram story last night, and I was talking about, you know, wheels and tires and how I wanted to upgrade those on both of the cars, the 9th and the 10th gens. You know, if I was gonna make sense, I would do it on the 10th gen now, because I am gonna get rid of the 10th gen next year. Whether it's for the BRZ or the WRX, the GR Corolla, I don't freaking know yet. I have to see what these cars are gonna look like. So it would make sense to do my final few mods to the 10th gen, you know, throughout the rest of this year, 2020, and then do a bunch of more like informational stuff and maybe some more racing and whatnot next year in preparation of getting rid of it. But this car here, we're talking about the 9th gen. Here's the problem with this. If I go and buy the Acuity cold air intake, I also have to buy a Honda flash drill at the same time, because that intake does not run on the stock tune. So for those 10th gen folks who are watching me, it would be like running the PRL Cobra cold air intake, but with the race MAF housing on the stock tune. It wouldn't work. Like it would run terribly. You get a check engine light. It's just not good for the car. So that would be a really expensive thing right off the bat if I wanted to get the Acuity cold air intake and Honda. Honda is like ridiculously expensive. Ridiculous. I think in the meantime, I think what I should do is buy an exhaust for this, and I can get a full race exhaust for, I don't know, like, we'll see. I'm gonna go through Anthony Boyd for that too. So he's gonna be my parts guy for the 9th gen. So I'm gonna go through him and see what kind of price he can get me for the full race exhaust, and then I can focus on getting this thing fully bolted on, get the Mugen front bumper. You guys already know what I'm doing with this. Maybe there isn't as much rev hang as I thought, because I mean, I clearly just flashed this back to the factory tune. Unless there's something weird going on that I don't understand and one of you guys understands. I don't know, maybe I'm just being paranoid. I might just be being paranoid. I'm gonna end this video right here. Please tell me what you guys want to see with this car. I look forward to hearing from you guys in the comments, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.